Thank you. That's my sister. My mom and I were recently talking about something, and it kind of comes up with at least a little bit of answers as to why my love life is like this. This might be the problem. See, I peaked in preschool. I really did. Like, I really did. My mom says that in preschool, I was always with all the boys. I was always with the boys, and not in like a tomboy way, in a the boys let me boss them around way, and in a they were all in love with me way. And she said I was always one of two girls invited to all their birthday parties, and that one in particular would always say to his mom, "I'm gonna marry that Maria Bartolotta someday." I wonder where he is now. He's probably married to not me, obviously. God bless. So I think that's the problem, is that I definitely peaked in preschool. And it's just so funny to think about, because, you know, even like a little older, when I was like 12, I was one of those girls who like had her whole wedding planned. Like, I was so much more, oh, love weddings back then. I had like a whole journal with like magazine cutouts, and I had every detail of my wedding planned, like even down to the timeline of my life. And I decided at 12 years old that the perfect wedding age was gonna be 24. I was going to be married at 24 years old, and that was perfect in 12-year-old Maria's eyes. Yes, perfect time. No one told 12-year-old Maria, though, that in order to be wed at 24, you can't be 23 out binge drinking every night. You can't be 23 and ending up on the east side until the sun comes up, or making your poor parents trace your whereabouts from your abandoned phone in an Arnold, Missouri bathroom. No, you can't be acting like that at 23 and expect to be married by 24. You're not gonna be married by 24, honey. You're gonna be sober. That's very sweet, but at the time that was not a woo. It was yeah. We don't end up married at 24. We end up with a state mandated rehab. It's a whole different registry. It's for the best, though, you know. I don't think anyone has any business getting married at 24. No offense, if you got married at 24, I'm sure your lives are completely blissful, and I'm so happy for you. Love that for you. The only exception to this belief I have is my own mother. She was barely not a child bride when her and my dad got married. And they have, like, notoriously one of the best marriages known to man. Yeah. Give it up for Leo and Beth. None of us would be here without Leo and Beth. Like, literally, none of us would be here. But, like, also half this audience wouldn't be here without Leo and Beth. So, yeah. Which, like, really begs the question, like, if they're, like, so solid, how did I end up me? Because, like, usually people in this position are like, I came from such a broken home and had, like, a horrible example of what relationships were in front of me. And, like, I don't have that excuse. So, like, how does the girl with a 30-year front row seat to a solid relationship end up with an entire show about how much her love life sucks? Like, how does that happen? How does she end up being the daughter who their friends behind their back are like, okay, but does she like guys, though? Like, what's the deal? We never see her with anyone, so, like... And I'm sure some of you are here, so keep laughing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know what it's like to be the daughter of two people who've been, like, crazy in love with each other for 40 years and still show it. And like not even in just like a cutesy, like, oh, they're in love way, which they do those things, but also in like a funny, like, oh, that's goals way. Like I have to tell at least one Leo and Beth story. They were at a Valentine's Day dance for their parish. So to set the scene, we are at a Catholic church Valentine's Day dance. And my mom went to the bathroom, and when she came back, the DJ was announcing, Leo is dedicating this song to his beautiful wife, Beth, who he loves so much. Cue Crazy Bitch by Buckcherry. Oh, yeah! That wasn't the only time he did that in public, too. So, like, do you know what it's like to have, like, that for parents? And then to be their daughter who has a dating horror slideshow? Like, it's not ideal. It's not.